Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl YouSeeKayla. Happy Monday and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, welcome to YouSeeKaylaTV. If you have not already, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share if you appreciate this content. I really want to shout out all of you so far. I posted my first video to this channel on January 27th. Yesterday was February 27th, and I was at 179 subscribers at the end of the day. And that means everything to me because you have to start somewhere. You don't just get into the thousands without the people who started on the ground floor with me. And that's you all. So I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. If you know people who watch Sistas or who watch All American, which I also cover, please let them know about the channel because I cannot make it without you guys. So thank you. Now, a little disclaimer. This is a special video. Yes, it is my predictions for, it's going to be episode 9 and 10. We're talking about Zach today, but there will also be spoilers, guys. So if you do not like spoilers, I respect that, but this is not the video for you, and you might want to leave now so you don't learn anything that you don't want to know. Again, there was a list that was leaked of guest characters that appeared during season 4, and so far it has been spot on. So I will be discussing that in this video today. There will be spoilers. All right, if you're still here, that means you want to know. So guys, let's just get into it. So episode 9 of season 4 is called Counterpunch. And then episode 10 of season 4 is called Our Favorite Places. So we're talking about Zach today, guys. I hope you're a Zach fan if you're here, or maybe you just want to know my opinion on what's going to happen. So let's start off with the synopsis of episode 9 entitled Counterpunch. So when faced with a troubling situation, Zach has to put his trust into Jake to correct it. So I think we all know what the troubling, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. You know how I do. I think we all know that the troubling situation is going to be him getting arrested because we saw him get arrested at the end of episode 8 last Wednesday. So that's not really a surprise, but let's get into these spoilers. So from this guest characters list, I've picked out some characters that I think are going to appear in Wednesday's episode. Bill Watts, and his character description is Bill Watts is a lawyer sent by Jake to help Zach with his arrest. So boom, we know that Jake is trying to help Zach because Zach doesn't know yet that Jake is trying to help Zach. And if you guys remember in a different episode, Hayden threw that name Bill Watts out there when he was trying to throw his weight around about trying to find out with the SEC how Zach got this stock information. So this guy is a pretty heavy hitter, and the fact that Jake is going to have him on Zach's side, I can see this unraveling Hayden even further. So yeah, I think Bill Watts is going to be the guy. We actually saw him in the preview trailer standing there telling Zach, I need you to tell me everything, or something to that effect. I think that's going to be Bill Watts. And then the second character is Officer Kearse. And his character description is Zach has been arrested, and Officer Kearse informs Zach that his lawyers have arrived to see him. So maybe he doesn't know that Jake is not an attorney. We already know that Bill Watts is an attorney. So that's why I think that Officer Kearse is going to appear in episode 9. So let me get into my full opinion and predictions. I think the episode is entitled Counterpunch because Fatima punched Hayden in his face twice, in addition to getting him beat up where he was punched several times. And I think that Hayden getting Zach arrested is his counterpunch to Fatima, although he did hit Sis in her face already. We already saw, like I said, we already saw Zach get arrested at the end of episode 8. So Officer Kearse will be the officer that's dealing with Zach once he's taken into police custody. And we already saw in the preview that Jake is going to be there in the interrogation room with another man telling Zach to tell him everything or whatever, which I think will be Bill Watts. And then we also saw that at the end of episode 8. So let's go to episode 8 in our minds. Remember, Zach had literally told Jake at the end of episode 8, right before the police came in, all right, man, you better be who you say you are. Then Jenna Mackey busts in with the police and Zach gets arrested. So I think that Zach is definitely going to feel that he can't necessarily trust Jake, and he doesn't even know at this point, was Jake involved with that arrest? Is that really why he showed up? Because Gary said he would send Jake over. Zach don't trust Gary, so I'm sure Zach's head is going to be spinning with who can he trust, who can he not trust, except for Fatima. However, Zach does know that Hayden is not dead, so it could very well be Hayden, because we know Hayden's not going to stop. All right, that's my predictions based on spoilers for episode number 9. Now let's get into episode 10, because y'all know Tyler Perry is not going to solve this in one episode. I'm hoping he solves it in 2.5, because remember, the mid-season finale is episode 11. So that was my prediction for episode 9. We still got 10 and 11 before the mid-season finale. And I'm truly hoping that Zach will be out of jail by the mid-season finale, because we don't want this to, drag on when there's other issues, like Sabrina's going to have some issues going on with Calvin and Bio. I do want to see Sabrina hook up with Bio, so I don't care much about her and Calvin, but I want to see that. Karen's got to go to the doctor. We definitely need to get into that. Andy's got to figure out if she's going to get back with Robin. I'd like to see that. So we have other things. My point is, we have other things that we need to deal with. And we don't want our man Zach, for people that like Zach, we don't want him in jail. Zach's trying to turn his life around. So Tyler Perry, please let us be done with this by the mid-season finale. So, all right, guys, episode 10 is called Our Favorite Places. And let's get into the synopsis. The synopsis is, Zach is forced to face the consequences of some of his past mistakes. Now that we know Zach has been taken into police custody, because when I first saw this synopsis, I wasn't sure if this was referring to him and Karen and the possible pregnancy and it being his baby or not. Now we know that's not going to be the case. The past mistakes was him knowing that he took a stock tip from that lady in season 3 that was really insider trading, and she told him how she knew and he still used it. That would be considered a mistake, getting himself involved in insider trading. So this is obviously what he's going to be facing. Now, we're going to get into some spoilers. So a guest character on the list was D.A. Jefferson. And the character, description, the district attorney informed Zach and Andy, his lawyer, about the severity of Zach's most recent arrest. We're going to get into that. Will is a contractor working on Zach's new home. He informs Fatima that Zach was arrested and he doesn't know if he'll receive payment. All right, so let's get into my prediction and opinion. So, just like Fatima does every day when she gets off work, of course, she's expecting to see her boyfriend, which most people do when they get off work. She's going to go to Zach's house, and she'll find that he's not there, and that's probably where she'll run into Will, the contractor, and Will's going to be like, hey, Zach got arrested this morning, and the guys and I need to know if we're going to get paid. That's how I see that happening. Fatima will either handle it or tell them, don't worry, you'll get paid or whatever. And then I think Fatima's going to contact Andy, because, I think Andy's a divorce attorney, or she works with family law. So Andy's specialty is not criminal law, and it's definitely not, is insider trading like a white collar crime? I'm not that versed on what every category is called, but we do know that Andy's a family law attorney, and this is not family law. So I think Andy's going to end up being involved in representing Zach, because Fatima's going to contact her and tell her what happened. I think Zach is also not 100% sure if he can fully trust Jake and this guy, Bill Watts, that Jake has brought in. So I think Zach would also appreciate Andy being there, because when Zach got in trouble before, he requested Andy. Zach and Andy kind of have an understanding. Andy has already even told Zach, I like you, I just didn't like you for my friend, as in referring to Karen. But Andy is fine with Zach and Fatima. Andy has acknowledged the new Zach, and I think she would be more than willing to help, because she doesn't have a personal vendetta against Zach. Zach is Fatima's man now. Fatima is her friend. And then Zach may be Karen's possible baby daddy. So if he's in the joint, it doesn't work out for her or anybody that she's involved with. So I think that the DA is going to come to see Zach, because he's probably going to tell him, hey, he's facing a lot of jail time and you got to cooperate and da-da-da-da-da. I think this is going to lead to Andy advising Zach to work with Jake and Bill Watts, because this is not her specialty. Also, I think that Zach and Andy are going to have a conversation, and Zach may have to reveal to her, hey, Gary was trying to get me to get you back. This guy works for Gary, talking about Jake. I don't know if I could trust him, da 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 da. Andy should be able to handle that, but we'll see if it unfolds that way, but I think it will. And then it just depends on also how long Tyler Perry wants to drag this out. If episode 10 is going to be able to address all this, it could, but we know how Sistas go. I love the show. I support Tyler Perry and his work. Obviously, I'm not a hater of the show, but just keeping it real, we know the show can drag sometimes. So this may go from episode 10 into episode 11 as well, by the time Andy can get out. Now, let me put another little ding 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 spoiler in y'all's ear. Fatima, which we saw from the preview at the end of episode 8, Fatima is going to be dressed in an all-black outfit. If you guys go to Tyler Perry Studios Instagram, Tyler Perry Studios released a short snippet of future scenes that were going to happen in season 4 in the same outfit that Fatima is going to have on in these next episodes. She had a bat in her hand and she was chasing Hayden with the bat. Okay, guys, so I'm not saying it's going to happen in episode 9 or maybe not 10, because you know they can have the same outfit on. The one day can be 3 to 4 to 5 episodes. Hopefully it won't be 5 episodes, for the love of God. But anyway, I think Fatima is going to chase Hayden on the mid-season finale. Y'all, YouSeeKayla said it first. In the mid-season finale, I believe that Fatima is going to chase Hayden with that bat because he got Zach locked up. I think she's going to handle Zach first, but then she's going after Hayden, y'all. So Kayla said it first. Again, that was Tyler Perry Studios. They have an Instagram page, and it's like a minute long clip, and it has a Meek Mill song playing in the background, and it shows a couple of snippets of what season 4 has to offer. And Fatima, I paused it. When I saw that preview, I said, wait, that's the outfit. That's the same outfit, y'all. And she's going to be chasing Hayden with a bat. So that is coming soon. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I don't want this to be a super long one. I just wanted to get my ideas out there. I threw those characters out there. I could very well be wrong. I don't have any inside information to this show. I'm just a fan of the show. And I'm a fan of other Tyler Perry shows. And I'm just going off of the pattern, that I've seen with him. And we'll see if this happens. The only thing that I think could be different is maybe D.A. Jefferson will appear in episode 9 instead of episode 10. D.A. Jefferson and Will, maybe all 4 of these guest characters will appear in episode 9, and this will carry over for 10 and 11. I don't know the exact order, but I'm going to stick with these predictions, and we'll see if this ages well. But thank you guys for joining. Hopefully this little content would carry you over until Wednesday for episode 9 Counterpunch. And please be on the lookout. I have some new content coming out for you guys. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see it. If you're not subscribed, you might want to go ahead and subscribe. I see you looking. I get a lot of views, but everybody's not subscribed. I have some things that I think you guys may like coming soon to the channel. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. See you again soon.